All right, I'm here with Captain Mike Gallo of Angling Adventures of Louisiana. We're just now leaving the Spots and Dots Lodge, and we're doing some post-frontal speckled trout and red fishing today, Mike. Now, most folks, you know, lay off this area around December. Those cold fronts start coming through. You got 1-2 days after the front of you know, high pressure and bluebird skies, and it's just not too appealing for most anglers. But there are fish here to be caught, and you've been doing it. Talk a little bit about the game plan for today.
Well, I'll tell you, Keith, we'll obviously follow the holy trinity of fishing: clean, moving water with the presence of bait. So that'll be our first order to look for. And as far as trout, we want to find the warmest water we can. I would love 53 degrees or higher. As far as redfish, I don't think they're near as finicky when it comes to water temperature. It doesn't seem to affect them near as much. So our first spot may be on the way, and see if we can find some redfish, give that a try. And then we'll move down towards the wall in Chalmette, which large body of water, very deep water, will hold its temperature. It's generally 2 to 4 degrees higher than the water temperatures in Lake Pontchartrain. Lake Pontchartrain's water temperatures right now are about 52. So if we could find 55-degree water temperature, that would be a huge difference in the fish's aggressiveness towards what we're trying to feed them. So we'll make our way in that direction. So
water temperature sounds like the main ingredient that we're looking for as far as warmer temperatures. That's where those fish are going to be.
It'll play a huge role for speckled trout. Like I said, redfish aren't that finicky when it comes to the cold. They're more brutes and can deal with the colder temperatures much easier.
Now another aspect of fishing this time of year is the bait shops are all out of shrimp. So we're going to be going plastics, but that's no problem for you, huh?
We'll be throwing plastics. I like to downsize my lures a little bit. I like to fish fluorocarbon this time of year. Our water gets really clean, so I want to stack the odds in my favor. There's a dedicated grass line along this man-made channel, and that's the most likely area where fish are going to hang out, because you could have bait hiding in that grass and deeper water just this side of the grass. Very easy to detect it. There's less wave action where the grass is. The grass is all the way to the surface of the water, where it's absorbing some of the wave action. So it's very simple to see right where the edge of that grass is. And we're going to cast right to that edge and bounce our plastics back, and hopefully there might be some redfish in there. You just tie into the eye and into the eye.
So we're drop shotting with what's the bottom?
This is that's a 5/16. I think that's a 3/8 death grip jig head with a matrix glow plastic, and that's a Mustad #2 octopus hook that I've tied my main line coming from the rod into one side of it, and then another line same size coming out the bottom of it to my jig. And I'll put a Berkeley Gulp on here, or a Fin S shad, or even the little Matrix Mini, much smaller, looks like a rain minnow, which is a good bait source throughout the Pontchartrain Basin. And fish feed on them more than we give them credit for. So sometimes I catch better on the top hook, and sometimes the bottom hook outdoes the top hook. But it gives me twice as much bait in the water, and it doesn't change my presentation at all. So I do everything the same, except I have twice as many opportunities to catch fish. He's a little bit bigger. He's a little bit bigger. it a little. Let's see if he wants to jump in this boat.
A little bit more color on that one.
He's been hugging that bottom, huh? Look at his belly, kind of brown. See if I can turn him. See how he's kind of got a little brown on his belly there? Got some leeches in his fins. So you know he's been down, hugging the bottom, staying warm.
Yeah.
And he also, like that matrix. Oh, look at this. He's been eating.
All right, Mike, we got 6 redfish in the box. Slowly but surely starting to put together a limit. We're in a bypass canal here, but you got a sneaky suspicion that we can catch some trout in the Mr. Go. Is that right?
Pretty confident we can catch some trout in the Mr. Go. And if you see us here again, it's because we didn't. It's fishing, huh?
So
you never know.
We're going to leave a pretty consistent bite here, try to catch some trout, and I say if we can't get on the trout, we come back here, finish off that limit.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we could catch a limit in here.
Absolutely.
The winds died down. We worked one shoreline. We still got a whole opposite shoreline in the same water.
What was the water temperature in here?
When we got here, it was around 48.5. Right now it's around 51. So
I'd probably take care of the trout biting here.
Yeah, we didn't. I wouldn't even try to trout fish in 51.
Yeah.
51.08, not very conducive to catching trout. I would like 53 if I had my choice. And down by the wall, it'll be 53, maybe 54.
Okay, well, let's go.
Let's go.
Trout.
And my bottom hook, I believe, got hung on a rock, and I lost it.
As long as that top hook's there.
I believe that's a keeper.
One tooth, Mike.
Uh-oh, he's local.
Good hit. Another nice, another keeper. All right, got a little rhythm here.
I think the Panoptics showed me where he was. I see it now. Oh, that's a good one there.
Yeah. Decent fish there.
Why do we have? Why is it we have camera malfunctions when I catch one?
Oh man, it felt bigger than that. On that bottom one though again.
Isn't that strange how some of them hit the bottom, some of them hit the top?
There you go. Oh yeah.
Got it.
Fish? Yeah. We doubled up. We almost doubled up, Mike.
Yeah, I had a fish and you had a rock. Right
Adventures of Big Mouth.
And see how he comes up and jumps and he's shaking his head?
Yeah.
To me, he's telling me he's not that cold.
Yeah.
Remember how the redfish were rolling on the surface?
Yeah.
He's not acting like he's cold. Put it down in that box. Are you having fresh fish tonight, Keith?
Absolutely.
It looks that way.
Getting some size now. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I think. Oh yeah. Plenty of room in there.
Yeah, we got some room to fill it up.
That's what it is, a freshwater catfish.
Yeah, we gotta get one of those soon.
Look at that.
Can we grab him?
I might can swing him in here. He ain't gonna jump around. Ooh, he feels heavy though. Oh, he got loose. Well,
and on that note, so Mike, we're back at the lodge. Still cold out here. Typical December for us here. For a post-frontal trip, I feel like we did pretty good here. Talk a little bit about what you saw today and what you're seeing as far as, you know, fishing in this cold weather, what we're targeting, and you know, the importance of what you talked about earlier is you know, that water temperature. You got to find that warmer water, and that sun coming out, heating up the water just a little bit made a difference. Seemed like the bite got way better as the day progressed.
right, and we targeted redfish early, which are a little more tolerant of the cold. So while we're burning time catching these, the water temperature is increasing because of the sunlight, and the trout are getting more aggressive. So it can work out like that for you. It's nice to have fish that cooperate.
Well, it's nice catching fish in December. I'll tell you what. Usually, you know, the speckled trout are hard to come by. Redfish we're all right with. Those are year round now. Redfish,
pretty much.
Redfish year round, but speckled trout is what anglers, you know, struggle with. So
Most
it's good to come out
anglers.
here. Good to come out here and put together a nice box of fish. 20-something trout, and looks like we got 6 redfish, so not at all bad. Beautiful day as far as comfortable out there. You know, we layered up here and very comfortable out there. Nice warm sun. Didn't rush us in at 10 a.m. You know, like summertime or early fall.
We also discussed earlier this morning that if we would have concentrated on either species, probably would have had a better catch of either one.
Yeah.
You know, we spent, I don't know, a couple hours. You think it's even? Half and half to our time?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more with the trout, just because it was a continuous bite. You know, we gave up on the redfish.
So if we'd have stayed concentrating on redfish, probably would have had a limit. We'd have concentrated on trout, maybe 40?
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd have caught 50, but...
Nah. I think we'd have, yeah.
Never know. You get into a flurry of them.
Yeah.
We sort of had them narrowed down to a little 100-yard stretch.
Yeah.
Seemed like, and you generally get better as the day goes on with feeling them and casting with the wind, so you don't get a belly in your line and all those kind of things.
Yeah. Well, Mike, let's get to cleaning these fish.